Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel. These are this week's college football official plays. The NFL official plays are already out. They came out pretty early this week. I'm feeling good about NFL, so go check out the NFL official picks after today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. College football, I got 7 picks for you this week. That's right, 7 of them. They're all 1 unit apiece, and our record currently sits at 26-15 for college football. Let's see if we can continue the winning. We're going to start off with Alabama. I'm not going to go too in depth with some of these games, and at least I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think at least half of these I already have an individual video out on my channel that I go into a couple of more reasons why I like that side or my opinion in general. So in today's video, I'm not going to go crazy in depth. These are just the official plays. This is just the video where I come out every week and I say, this is what I like. We're rocking with it. So Alabama, -8.5. Look, these lines could also be different than what you guys have. I'm just going with the most current lines that I'm seeing at the moment. So I'm laying 8.5 with Alabama. I don't trust Tennessee's quarterback. I trust Alabama's defense. Alabama's quarterback, not great, but steadily improving, and it's a revenge game, and it's in Tuscaloosa. I'll take Bama, laying the 8.5. I think they win by 10 plus. Penn State, I'm going to take 4.5 points with them. It scares me a little, only because they're untested. I mean, who have they really played? A couple mediocre, halfway respectable teams mixed in, West Virginia. I mean, like mediocre, and they were home games. Road environment, Ohio State. I guess it's sort of scary, but who is Ohio State really impressing, right? Does Ohio State win this game? I really don't know. I just can't imagine that this game isn't going to come down to 3 seconds left with a time expiring game-winning field goal. I'm taking the 4.5 with Penn State. I'm going to take the 3.5 with Oklahoma State. I'm doing the almost unthinkable, going against my own school, going against West Virginia at Mountaineer Field, Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Heck of a place to try to play football as a visitor. But West Virginia, the injuries keep piling up. If you told me this roster was identical to, like preseason, like if everyone that they were rocking and rolling with going into Penn State, if all of those players were healthy for this one, I would gladly lay probably up to 5.5 or 6.5 with West Virginia. But Oklahoma State, they're gaining momentum. We get 3.5 points. West Virginia, they just love to lose games at the very end. We all saw what happened in the Houston game. Maybe West Virginia does pull this thing off, but maybe it's by exactly a field goal or less. I'm going to take 3.5 points with Oklahoma State. I'm going to lay 18.5 with Oregon. Look, that Washington-Oregon game, what an awesome game. I did give you guys out a lean on Washington, but that's besides the point. I think they're going to take their anger out here. I lost money personally last week. Washington State was the last leg of a huge teaser I had. I didn't even need them to win the game. I need them just to cover like 7 points. And they lost at home to Arizona, who just came off emotional triple overtime game and was on back-to-back road games. And not only did they lose, it was 44-6 at home. That's concerning. Now road game at Oregon, yeah, I'll gladly lay under 3 touchdowns with Oregon. I'm going to lay just under a touchdown, 6.5 with Kansas State. They've been the quarterback is like kind of up in the air now. Are they going to go back to Will Howard? I don't really know, and I don't really care. I'm going to have faith in the Kansas State defense. I haven't been too impressed with TCU this year. We all know Colorado's not good, so I don't really what am I saying? I put a lot of stock into the Colorado game. The fact that they lost at home to a bad Colorado team is just one of the alarm bells going off. And home field advantage, tough place to play. It's always pretty rowdy there at those Kansas State games. This thing's under a touchdown. I'm going to lay the points with the home team. Florida State, this spread is 13, 14, 13 and a half, 14 and a half. It's all around. I got it right now as we speak at 14. I'm laying the points. I don't care about Duke's quarterback. I don't care if he plays or not. I actually hope he plays. So then Florida State really is focused. I think what Florida State does this year, they just kind of sleepwalk through games that they kind of can get away with it. The Virginia Tech game was a good example. I gave that out as an official play, laying 22 points, and they won by 21. They were up 21 in the first quarter, and then they just kind of fell asleep. I don't think you see that here. I think FSU is like on God mode when they actually play a ranked team, when the spotlight is actually on the game. I think their effort goes up, and Duke has not seen an offense like this. I think the Duke defense is like what, rated third in the country? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the data was wrong. That's what I found. That's out of control. They're not used to this offense. I think Johnny Wilson's back for Florida State as well. Him and Coleman, they're gonna run. They're gonna run and catch all over that Duke defense. Too much offense, to keep pace here. I just I try to think about it. I'm like, how is Duke gonna keep this within? Now think about this too. What I was just about to say is, how is Duke gonna keep it within 2 scores? Right. Think about the Notre Dame game. Don't think about the final score. Think about a majority of the game and how it went. Notre Dame was kind of on the path to covering 2 full touchdowns, and that was at Duke, and that was College game day. And Notre Dame is no Florida State, not even close. I'm laying 14 and a half, or I'm sorry, I'm laying 14. It's 14 on the dot right now. Florida State. I'm laying this is Florida State or pass. People coming in here on Duke, that's like a kamikaze, right? So Florida State minus 14. And our final play, I know, you guys aren't going to love this one. And it's hard to go with a team like this right now. But I think Clemson in town is enough. I'm taking Miami. I'm taking the 3 points. I think Miami wins outright. I don't believe in Clemson. They're not the Clemson of the past. The dynasty's over. Their coaching decisions haven't even looked sharp at times. We get 3 points at home. 2 bad games in a row for Miami. A lot of people are going to say, oh, they're going to hang their heads. They're checked out emotionally. It's over. They could lose every other game in the season. They don't care anymore. The team's going to fall apart. I think having Clemson in town, a team that's really beaten the snot out of them for quite a few consecutive years now, I think that's enough for them to at least rally and be emotionally invested in this game. I'm taking the 3 points. I think they win outright. Those are the picks, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 picks. Let's aim for 6-1. Let's aim for 6-1 this week. I hope you guys drop a like on this video, and I hope you leave me some comments below. Do you agree with these picks? Which one is your favorite? Which one do you not like? See you guys in the next video.